Welcome back to the Too Many Frames podcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, and everything else in between. Today, we are going to be talking about the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. And for today's guest, I have my longtime friend, Spinock. I want to go ahead and preface this before we get into anything not necessarily even spoiler related. We're not going to really talk about spoilers like that because a lot of it's just rumors and there's some stuff that we don't know about the plot. We're not going to really get into stuff like that too much. I will also say, we're going into this, as Jose is a big Spider-Man aficionado, I am like a baby version of him. Spider-Man, like I like Spider-Man. I do like Spider-Man a lot. I like Marvel and all that, but I have not read a single comic since I was like maybe 10 years old, so it's been a very long time. But I talk to Jose whenever anything Marvel related does happen, and I end up getting more insight from him, and I appreciate his opinion a lot. So we're gonna just go ahead and talk about Spider-Man, and I guess if you want, we could just go ahead and start talking about the trailer that we saw. I mean, at least for us, as of recording this yesterday.
Woke up to a beautiful day, man. It was great.
Right. Yeah.
Seeing finally, and I don't know how long. I think it's been what, 3 years? How long has it been since the last Spider-Man movie, or Tom Holland Spider-Man movie?
I don't remember. I mean, it could be 3 years. 3 years would make sense.
Well, regardless of however long time it's been way too long without Spider-Man media for me, and I'm happy to see it. I mean, it's probably one of my favorite movie trailers to come out of this year.
I really haven't seen that many movie trailers to begin with, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, no, I agree. When I saw this trailer though, a little bit earlier, or not earlier, but like in the morning, I kind of woke up. I popped up on Twitter, or as other people might know it as X.com. I woke up, I saw Tom Holland on my screen. I was like, oh shit, it's time for Spider-Man. And I don't know, when I was watching this trailer, not to say, I really don't want to be negative here, because I know people are going to be like, oh no, but I like the Tom Holland trilogy. And I do too. I do kind of prefer some of the things that Tom Holland's trilogy has done over like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, just in terms of like tone sometimes. Just like very specific parts that I can't think of right now. But like this genuinely feels like it's been made by a fan of Spider-Man. Like, I don't know if that's just me. Like, not saying that the other guys were not. What was it, John Watts? Was it John Watts that was the director?
Yeah, John Watts was the director.
Yeah, not to say he's not a fan of Spider-Man, but it just definitely feels like here, like with some of the shots that they do, like with Boomerang and Scorpion and Tarantula, like all those characters, and just like a lot of these covers, like they're even showing it right now. Like it feels like, oh yeah, they know what they know what's up. They know what's up. So my first question to you, as a Spider-Man guy, right? What is your hopes that this movie does for your character? Because I'm gonna keep it a brick. One thing, and I've said this before, but I didn't have like an outlet to speak it on. But I've said this before to like within our friend group, that I wasn't necessarily excited about No Way Home, because the fact that Tom Holland's Spider-Man has always been perceived as somebody that has needed help from Iron Man, Tony Stark, and people were like, we don't really like his Spider-Man because he's just like, oh, Mr. Stark. Like they hate that version of him, right? Which I don't know. Right? I'm kind of indifferent to that because he is a child, right? If he was an adult doing that shit, I'd be like, all right, bro, But then we get Spider-Man No Way Home, and then it's like, okay, people are like, oh wait, they're gonna bring Tobey back and they're gonna bring Andrew Garfield back, and it's like, okay, as cool of a concept as that is, people wanted his trilogy to end off with other people helping him and like taking away a lot of the focus from his Spider-Man. At least it felt like to me, even though it was like towards like the second half of the movie, when that does happen. But it did feel like he didn't really even get a chance to shine in his own third movie from his own legacy. It was all everybody else's villains and everybody else's, like, like character arcs getting completed, and his biggest thing that was, you know, shown within the movie was, you know, him being outed as Peter Parker, and Spider-Man, I guess, you know, like the secret identity being like revealed, and then they like wiped everything. Those were the biggest things for his character. Not saying that, you know, it's bad. It just felt like, damn, you know, for his trilogy movie, like it kind of just felt like, oh, cameo the movie, you know? Like, I don't know if that's just me.
Kind of keep this in consideration. I mean, the other two Spider-Men, I mean, Toby had his trilogy set, and arguably speaking, his third movie was probably the worst.
Okay.
Which is it's kind of hard to say because there's a lot to like in the third movie, but there's more to dislike than there would be in like any of the other two movies, you know?
Right. No, I get it. Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield never even got a chance for his third movie, but already his Spider-Man is considered like one of the weakest when it comes to movies, like real, like, I mean, he's been the only Spider-Man to show up like in other, you know, properties aside, or in other movies aside from his own, you know.
Right.
And in all of that, like you see, like he doesn't really grow out of that whole like he's a kid, and you know he's like getting help and everything. And I guess that's like the biggest complaint that most people have been having with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which I mean to a degree I understand. But they obviously wanted to de-age Peter. They wanted to keep him younger than most of the other, you know, Avengers in this case. So I mean, I think this movie serves as a way to like show like, hey, this is 4 years into the future. Like, they've even stated that in the
was it the trailer or the synopsis?
Thank you, synopsis. I can't think of words right now. I'm still kind of asleep, to be fair.
No, you're good.
But yeah, with the synopsis, I mean, a lot of it that came out through was saying that it's 4 years into the future since the events of the last movie. So, I mean, when it comes to like, you know, how much he could have grown in that time. I mean, yeah, I think my biggest biggest thing is that I'm so happy he's not calling, you know, he's matured in a sense. But I mean, obviously, you compare it to the other three movies. I mean, he's going to be more erratic. He's a younger person, so it makes sense, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And in this one, he's supposed to be more mature, and he's placing more of like a weight to being Spider-Man. Like that's his lifeline. And what people are saying is that this is basically, it's not Spider-Man no more. It's Peter Parker no more, which was the storyline as well in the comics. But I mean, he basically just gets rid of the Peter Parker identity, and he just focuses solely on Spider-Man.
I do remember hearing in the trailer Spider-Man talking about like how he has to do, like, okay, he said Spider-Man has to do things that would break Peter Parker's heart, and that specifically made me think, okay, we're gonna definitely see a darker like storyline in this movie, which is what I'm hoping for, even though it says brand new day, which would make you think like that towards the end of the movie, or like maybe even like the middle, like second act or whatever. We're just gonna see a rebirth of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, because you can't, you know,
we are gonna see a literal rebirth.
Yeah, literal rebirth
in the movie as well.
Yeah.
In the movie, I mean, in the trailer, watched it, of course. I would hope that you've watched it, but in the trailer, you can clearly tell that, I mean, he's going through a metamorphosis and he's changing. And there's a voice in the background, which I'm not too sure who the actor's supposed to be for. People are saying Keith David. People are getting confused with the actor for Tombstone.
Yeah, I was hearing somebody say it was gonna be Tombstone, and I was like,
but it sounds like Keith David. So my brain is saying maybe it's Keith David, and maybe Keith David is playing a character who hasn't been announced yet, which it could be the Jackal. Which, if it's the Jackal, then we are in for a rude awakening.
So, for all the non-comic book Spider-Man fans, do you want to explain who the Jackal is?
So the Jackal is a kind of minor-ish villain to Spider-Man. He, after Gwen Stacy died, he's a professor at Peter's College, And he had a very crazy obsession with Gwen to the point where he clones Gwen, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like she's back," like, and he basically convinces Peter that Gwen is back, which brings back more trauma. So as such, all in all, to say that he basically also clones Peter a total of two
like
times.
Too many.
Three times technically, but I think one of them was like an actual failure. But 2 times, and that starts up what's called the Clone Saga. And in the Clone Saga, you have Ben Reilly, which is the Scarlet Spider, show up. You have Kane, which is he's like he's the black sheep of the bunch. He's the one who has like a deformity and everything, and he's considered a failure. But Ben Reilly was considered a perfect clone. And then in the storyline, it gets so convoluted and confused that eventually you don't know if Peter is really Peter and Ben Reilly is Ben Reilly. So they get to a point where they kind of just get confused. Ben Reilly takes over, and all in all, just to say that the Clone Saga was dog shit. Probably shouldn't have happened. And a lot of people like Ben Reilly, but for no good reason, to be honest. It's for the same reason they like Terry McGinnis. I think it's because he has a lot of aura.
Okay, we need to.
I will say Terry McGinnis is a cool character, though. I like him.
I think Terry McGinnis works better because he is a not even legacy, but like he
is a legitimate legacy character.
Yeah.
Unlike Ben Reilly, who was a copy of Peter Parker.
Just because I don't even know what the reason would have been. Like, was it just to create angst back then? Like, is it just for angst reasons, or?
Dude, well, I mean, it was the 80s. The 80s and or 90s in Marvel was 90s in the comics. They try to get with the times, so they try to make everybody look edgy and cool, and I guess they didn't want to change the way Spider-Man himself looks. So I mean, they have a la Spider-Man or Scarlet Spider,
right?
And he had a red bodysuit with a blue hoodie.
Yeah, and it was cool. I'm not gonna even hold you.
Cool.
It is kind of cold. I can't even hold you, bro.
I mean, it's fire. Don't get me wrong, it is. But there's so many bad designs that come from the 90s. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Spider-Man. But again,
brand new day, yeah.
If it is, I mean, hopefully it gets put into some, better, maybe a better use. It's not that I don't inherently like Ben Reilly. It's just that his run in the comics right now has kind of boiled down to, hey, I'm Broody, I'm Peter's brother, and I've kind of accepted that, but at the same time, I still haven't fully accepted it. So I hate Peter, but not really. I hate him enough to where I'll actually take over his life for a little bit because he's off planet doing his own thing.
Which I mean,
and I'll actually,
bro.
It's just so I don't even want to get started with the comic.
Let's focus on happy thoughts. Let's go back to the trailer.
Brand new day trailer looks incredible. I'm very excited for the movie. I will say.
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask you a question. Do you think they're just gonna go through his entire? I mean, because that's what it looks like on a couple of them. Like, it looks like they're just going through his rogues gallery a little bit, like with Tarantula, Boomerang. Do you think they might just do that for like Sandman and stuff too, or like how many other characters do you think that they would do, or do you think that they would leave those alone?
I think they're definitely gonna go through like his minor villains. So Boomerang, funny enough, I mean he I think he lives with him at one point in the comics, and he's friends with him. So maybe they'll do something with that. Maybe he'll
like
have
as a roommate.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Tarantula. I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah.
It's not Bad Bunny, but I guess it'll do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay. Well, we don't know that yet. It's not out.
You're right.
No.
But what's it called? I mean, yeah, I think they're gonna go through most of his like minor villains, and then he's gonna encounter the Hiccup, which is Scorpion.
Right.
And
yeah.
Scorpion's gonna fucking tank his ass, and then that's when his metamorphosis starts because he's like injected with the venom or some shit, and that like mutates him further.
Do you think that's gonna be the catalyst of his mutation, or do you think,
I think it'll be the
it's
start
something
of it,
else?
and then eventually he's gonna see that MJ's moving off. It'll be kind of like with Spider-Man 2, from the Raimi series,
Right.
Where it's
Yeah.
Like,
his stress.
He gets so down bad that he literally loses his power because he stops believing in himself.
I could see
it's like,
that.
Yeah, he's like, no, Spider-Man no more. I tried crawling up the wall, Doc. Couldn't crawl up the wall. It's like a metaphor for ED.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. This is kind of different though, where it looks like his spider self is being more like. Okay, actually, I have a question. Because I've seen people say that they do not like organic webbing as a concept because they think that Spider-Man is written better when he is forced to have mechanical webs.
Okay.
Yeah, when he has limitations. Do you agree with that take? Because he still has web shooters here. It looks like he still has web shooters, even like.
He's gonna start the movie with web shooters. I mean, you're gonna get the best of both worlds because he's gonna start the movie with web shooters, and eventually he's gonna go into organic webbing.
Right.
I will say in the comics he does have organic webbing for a little bit because of the stuff that happens with him. In the comics it's different because he goes through the same like chrysalis thing.
Yeah.
But his reasoning for going into that is because he is I think beaten almost to death, and then he like his body essentially like enters like a cocoon state because of like some other being that's like in charge of his powers. It's like basically like, oh, are you gonna embrace your killer side, or are you gonna be Peter Parker? You know, like are you gonna still be a Spider-Man? There's one comic run where it's like it's a what if of like, hey, what if Peter was in that cocoon, but he came out differently because like he gets infected by the Venom symbiote while he's in that cocoon, and he turns into I think it's poison, not venom, but he turns into poison.
Okay.
But the actual I think canon of it is that like before he gets like fully killed, Moreland is like tracking him down and like he's hunting him. He's like, I think he fights him for like 12 hours straight, and I doubt the movie's gonna get to that point. Especially with introducing a character like Moreland.
I was gonna say
I think
that's a second movie in the trilogy, or like third movie in the trilogy.
I definitely think it's third. I mean, if they wanted to, because they said to themselves they want to keep this movie more like grounded,
right?
Yeah,
but then
so
they have okay. Well, there's some okay. We can talk about some theories that people have because it's not confirmed, right? I do want to bring this up because this is like the biggest thing that I've seen people fight about online, and is what Sadie Sink's character is going to be. My thing is, I feel like it's really crazy to be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna do a grounded Spider-Man story, and then also put what people are assuming, like I said, this is just a rumor, is gonna be Jean Grey of the X-Men, and be like, yeah, this is a grounded comic storyline. And it's like, but
yeah, I mean,
but it's Jean Grey.
My idea for introducing her, because like Sadie Sink, I mean, yeah, she could definitely be Jean Grey. I mean, she has that. I think she has that star power now because of Stranger Things. But she's shown like really good acting chops in other roles. Like she was in The Whale.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever watched that one.
I don't watch it.
She did a great job in that. That's what it is for you don't watch movies.
I watched a couple movies. I've seen 2 last year. Well, that's not true. I probably saw 3. I might have saw 4.
Movie taste is like the video game taste of like this generation.
No. Whoa, Gun and Ball. Whoa, what was that? Was that racial? Was that racial?
That is not racial.
No. But
you don't even play Gunner Ball games.
I don't play Gunner Ball. I mean, I played Marvel Rivals. I played.
I don't count that.
Fortnite a little bit, not recently.
I definitely don't count Fortnite.
Fortnite is the ball and gun. There's a basketball emote. We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic.
You're bringing up an emote from like 3 years ago.
3.
4 maybe. Honestly, it could be. It's a really old ass emote.
Spin on. That came out when we were in high school.
I'm on. I bring it back to you. We are old.
It's been more than 4 years. We've been out of high school for. I don't want to dox ages, but I'd be like, shit, I'm 25, bro. It's been longer than that. It's been longer than 3 years. Oh man. Anyways,
can we get back to talking to the real important things?
Wait, I want to talk about my movie taste because you were talking a lot of shit. I watch movies but only people are willing to see it with me.
He wants Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights was so dog shit. I'm so angry, actually. That's why I don't watch movies. See, this is the thing. Y'all were like, bro, you need to watch more movies. Every movie that I watch is ass. I can't believe this, man. But that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I just choose movies terribly. I have a letterbox, actually. I just have not updated it at all. I should. All right, getting back to it. Do you think Jean Grey fits here? I don't know.
To be completely honest with you, my train of thought was that she was gonna play Firestar, and then
I saw that.
Bobby Drake, and then Bobby Drake was gonna be the first mutant, first X-Men ish mutant
that he meets.
I would see, obviously, because the first mutant that we have in the MCU is Kamala Khan.
Well, do you want to count Deadpool and Wolverine as mutants? No. Or as the first ones? No. Well, not Deadpool. No. Sorry, not Deadpool, but like Wolverine.
No, not till we see Wolverine. Not till we see Deadpool interact with an actual character, and I don't mean fucking Happy.
Okay, right. Okay.
Happy is Happy. Listen, I like Happy.
Okay.
Motherfucker's got my respect. He put it down with Aunt May. I get it. I'd be sad too if I lost a baddie like Aunt May.
Mm-hmm.
Happy does not constitute as a Marvel character for me.
But he
was written as a bro. He is not important to the Iron Man plot.
No, I know, but he's interconnected.
Anyways, back to it. And then we'd have a Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends kind of deal where it's hey, this is a brand new day. Brand new day means brand new people. I got Firestar with me. I got Bobby Drake, Iceman with me. And that'll be a cool little nod to that.
I
obviously
can
we're
see
not going
that.
to get that because they want to use Sadie Sink for a higher role, for a better, I guess a bigger role. And having her as Jean Grey, makes sense. But introducing her in this movie feels like, I don't know.
They just want to get people to know what the hell's going on. They're like, look, guys, Jean Grey's coming out. I just think that, my opinion, right? Jean Grey, how much connection does Peter and Jean Grey have with each other? I don't know if there is some secret.
A pretty decent amount. Actually.
There is. Okay. Yeah. Then maybe there is some. Because like I said, I'm not as knowledgeable.
So it is very convoluted because you have. So time travel hijinks kind of ensues, and Jean So Jean goes to the future. She's like in the past, and she meets Spider-Man, and at first she thinks he's ridiculous, but then it's he goes, a very wise man once said, with great power comes great responsibility, and then that basically sold her on Spider-Man.
Right.
A lot of the X-Men have respect for Spider-Man,
except Storm.
Yeah, except for probably Storm. Yeah. Probably because he got those braids in Wakanda.
Oh my
god. But Emma Frost. She was. She went. She was like, you poor boy. You did all that, and you were just a kid. But she reads his mind, and she sees all that he's gone through. So, to an extent, yes, they do have a mentor-mentee, little bit kind of a relationship. I don't know how far they go. They go into it. I don't think they go very far. Plus, Spider-Man really does. Spider-Man in the Ultimate line of comics, which a lot of the Marvel or the MCU stuff kind of takes inspiration from, and Spider-Man in the regular comics. He in the Ultimate comics, he really doesn't like mutants.
Why? Is he not their cousin, kinda?
No.
He's a mutate, ain't he?
He's a mutate, exactly. Spider-Man is not a mutant, he's a mutate.
No, I know. It's kind of cousin.
But I will say, the reason why they don't like him is because Jean made Logan and him switch bodies.
Oh, right, yeah.
And, that's when Wolverine in the Ultimate Universe is a fucking weirdo.
And he tries to get with he's trying to fuck Mary Jane.
Bro, it's creepy.
Didn't Wolverine end up killing Peter?
What was that?
Didn't he fuck Peter up really badly in that run?
He probably did.
I forget. I remember seeing somebody talk about it.
I don't like Ultimate Comics very much.
That's fair. I get it. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a brick.
The best comics in the Ultimate series is probably Ultimate Spider-Man.
Which is Miles Morales, right?
Both versions of Spider-Man. I guess those were good.
Okay. What was I gonna ask? Because basically, like, I'm gonna be honest, this episode's just gonna be a Mon asking Jose a bunch of questions about Spider-Man. But
and this might be a thing where I have the interest to it, and maybe I don't have the full interest to it, because I do know these things. It's just that a lot of it is very like minute
easy
details.
Yeah.
And some of it is very easy. So kind of just be aware of that. I do love Marvel as a whole, but their comics can be very convoluted if you're not caught up with current storylines. Same thing goes for DC, but DC still has their runs that go alongside like their big events too. So, you know.
Yeah. Well,
it's great.
My next question to you, because I said I had this issue with what's it called, No Way Home, where it felt like, okay, this movie is a side effect of other Marvel movies, which is fine. I don't mind when they try to do the interconnectivity of like Spider-Man's movies with like other shit. Like what was it? Far From Home was like the aftermath of Endgame. I'm trying to remember the timeline because it was aftermath of Endgame was Far From Home, and then the aftermath or the beginning of like the incursion shit was No Way Home, and Homecoming was just Civil War aftermath. It felt like his entire prequel trilogy was just like, hey, this is like what happened after every major Marvel / Avengers conflict. And now I was like, all right, cool, this Spider-Man Brand New Day, it might just be like its own isolated story, but we obviously know like the elephant in the room is that we're getting Doomsday at the end of this year. Do you see, since they're saying Sadie Sink's character is going to be very prevalent in the was it Secret War movie, Avengers Secret War, do you think that they're gonna just end the movie off where it could kind of just do its own thing by the second movie, or do you think that they're gonna make it to where it's gonna connect into Secret Wars almost immediately? Because I have some opinions on if they do that or not.
There's so much shit that needs to go into Marvel right now, which is kind of they're at a really bad point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Spider-Man movies have always kind of fallen, at least the MCU Spider-Man movies, they've always kind of fallen victim of it, to where they're the effect of what happens because of, you know, prior events. Like if you really think about it, you know, Spider-Man Homecoming was the aftermath of the original Avengers and Civil War.
And Civil War, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, since we're here, because I just saw it right now, do you think anybody that wants to watch this movie, do you think they need to watch the Punisher show or Daredevil, and also Born Again, and like all the Netflix shows? Because I haven't seen, like, I saw one episode of Daredevil, like the first episode, and then I just stopped. I forgot what the reason was. But
so as far as Marvel shows are concerned, realistically speaking, the only shows you need to be worried about or concerned about in this case are going to be Daredevil, Born Again.
But do you need to watch the OG Daredevil to watch Born Again?
Technically speaking, you don't have to.
Okay.
Which is what they've said. I will 100% encourage people to watch Daredevil.
Okay.
Daredevil, like all the Marvel shows are actually really, really, like all the Marvel Netflix shows are also really, really good. I think the exception being Iron Fist-ish. And I think that's just because, unfortunately, the actor
did not give a fuck.
Like, he just didn't give a fuck, but at the same time, he also wasn't given a fair chance to play Danny Rand.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what come out about it, was like I think directors or writers or whatever the case it could have been just didn't allow him to really be able to play Danny Rand how he wanted to play him, so it's kind of why he gives a lackluster performance.
Okay.
But I will say, like, you don't have to. But it is definitely recommended to watch at least Daredevil Born Again, season 1 and season 2, because I think season 2 leads directly into
Brand
Spider-Man.
New Day, right? And I think it's been confirmed at this point that the end of like this is post season 2, like you said, especially since it looked like he got the key to the city from the mayor, which feels like a spoiler.
It was not the mayor. That's a lady who was in charge of Fisk's campaign.
Right. But like usually when you get the key to the city, the mayor is the one giving you the key to the city.
Mm-hmm.
So
which also could explain as to why maybe Fisk isn't there.
right.
So maybe it'll set up a
Might be in
timeline
jail.
to where this is going through the 4 years. Maybe he gets that key to the city. And
Oh,
that
like
scene is
within the
taking
4 years.
place, like maybe within his 2nd year as being a vigilante or as being Peter Parker, no name. You know.
I can see that. I can see that. Honestly, I do hope that they do a thing like they kind of did with the Fantastic Four, where like
Where they've already been established.
they've
probably
been
will.
established, and they'll like have like a little scene where it's like, oh, you know, they fought Mole Man and all these other big villains and shit, and then they do that with Spider-Man though. I'm really interested on how they're going to play on this dynamic. 'Cause I've heard a lot of people saying that they did not want Mary Jane or not Mary Jane, sorry, Michelle Jones, my bad. They didn't want Michelle Jones and Ned to show up at all. They were kind of like,
Well, I mean,
we should
they're
just
bound to show
have
up.
them there.
It's okay. It's to like they're fan favorite characters. I mean, what can you say? Like Ned and MJ are both characters that people have genuinely grown to like. Which I fully understand.
Yeah, I fuck with all of them. Yeah.
You know,
But
I mean,
do you?
CEO sex?
Yeah, see,
Ned
I was gonna
Reed,
bring it up.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the go. What can I say, man?
Do you think though that the like how do you think they're gonna go work around the I was gonna say Zendaya, but the MJ thing? Like, do you want him to tell them everything? Do you think they're gonna find out by the end of it? Because we do see like in the trailer that he's talking to MJ, but with the Spider-Man mask on. He probably just saves her one time, but like, do you see this ending well for him, or do you think that this is like the beginning where he could have? I know obviously it's not gonna end well. It's Spider-Man, right? But do you think that like he's gonna tell them everything, or do you think there's just gonna be somebody new? Like I heard some people. I was gonna say Emma Watson. Don't know why. Not Emma Watson. Fuck.
You're gonna say Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy. Yeah. Do you think we could see like a Gwen Stacy show up in a movie like
I
this,
think
or just?
it kind of sucks because honestly speaking, I feel like don't get me wrong. I like Zendaya a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Her playing MJ makes sense. She's a beautiful actress, and I feel like MJ should be played by a beautiful actress.
Oh, he's about to get racist. No, I'm just kidding. No.
But I feel like Gwen Stacy should have been introduced first. Because
okay.
he literally meets Gwen Stacy in high school, like in the original comics. Like I'm talking about,
OG, like Spider-Man issue 1.
OG Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Finally, like fucking, Amazing Fantasy 15, type shit.
Right.
Like he met Gwen Stacy in high school, and he meets MJ in fucking, in college. Like that's when he meets MJ, and I can't remember if she's dating. No, I don't think she's dating anybody. I think he literally meets her because he's going to a dance or some shit.
And then he's
And
like,
I'll say-
congrats, Tiger, you hit the jackpot. Is it that one? That scene?
Thanks, man.
Sorry.
Well, it's like, here, I noticed you ain't getting no bitches, so I set you up with my friend's niece. And that's when, of course, that big scene fucking comes up. Like, looks like you just hit the jackpot tag.
I think I did it better. But yeah.
Sure fucking did. Sure fucking did. Little early, but you did do it better.
No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, I don't know, maybe, especially like, I kind of hate the characterization they've given to MJ because she's basically Gwen Stacy. Like,
You mean the ones that we have right now for
the
Michelle
one that
Jones?
we have right now for Michelle Jones. Michelle Jones is
Yeah.
basically Gwen Stacy.
I don't mind having two characters be one, but do you think? Okay, so here's
She's supposed to be this fucking this empowering woman figure who's a fucking supermodel, and You know,
Oh, so she can't be
she's a fucking
smart
badass
and a
bitch.
supermodel. You can't. She can be
Dude,
a
that's
smart
what I'm
and a
saying.
supermodel.
Like, so it's like that's her character. That's her whole character.
I mean, she looks very beautiful here. I mean, like, I think she looks better here than any of the other ones. I'm not gonna lie, which is crazy to me because I'm like, did her not knowing Peter make it to where? I know, okay, I know, but it was fucking Zendaya, dude. Like,
Yeah, they're trying to ugly up fucking Zendaya.
right? And I'm like, bro,
How
like,
crazy that is.
I know, but that's why I'm like,
The
like
only
to,
time I've ever found her unattractive was when she was on Shake It Up. And that's it.
oh, so you were fucking with her on Casey Undercover, bro? You fucked with Casey Undercover like that?
Dude, by that point, she got her fucking shit together.
Okay, not
Anyway.
okay. It was okay. Just because we're on the Zendaya topic, bro. They had her. Whoever was on the Shake It Up makeup crew, y'all were doing her dirty. Not even makeup, just like costumes. Whoever's doing the costume design or whatever,
I
y'all
think
suck.
whoever was doing the
Y'all
costume
stink.
design for fucking Disney General fucking sucked. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
ever seen this shit, but they got some fucked up ass outfits that I don't think anybody would ever be caught fucking dead wearing. Anyways,
Bro,
fucking Spider-Man.
bro. Yeah, back to Spider-Man. At least, look. I think what a good. I just don't know. I think a good thing that they should do, and I was saying this before, but I feel like people are gonna get mad because they're gonna be like, no, but Tom Holland and Zendaya are married now. You gotta have it to where he's always been in love with MJ, which he still can be. But why are we acting like I said, it's a brand new day? Why are we acting like he can't get a new love interest? I'm all for Felicia Hardy.
Sweeney, Black Cat.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm all for Felicia Hardy, bro. I'm all for Felicia Hardy. We just got her in Marvel Rivals. I feel like the timing they're trying to tell us something, bro.
I gotta say, I finally watched the trailer.
Oh, you did?
Yesterday after the spot. God damn, that's all I can say.
A lot of people are mad about the anatomy, but like,
I
don't know what else to say. I don't know.
Be mad about it. Come on.
No. You have to see it because it didn't make any, like when you actually look at the anatomy, her spine is Spinock. Her spine is broken. Her spine is
Give a
broken.
dog his bone.
All right,
What am
horny
I
nigga's
telling
gonna
you?
be horny. Horny nigga's gonna be horny. It's okay. I understand. No, but deadass though, I do think a Black Cat or just any other like romantic interest. No Silk, please. I actually do not want to see Silk anywhere near this franchise.
Well, too late, man. Spider-Man 3 plans are gonna be with fucking Silk.
God damn it! Like the minute they start doing more Spider people, which I do want to talk about something else in a little bit, but the minute they do any other Spider person besides Peter, which I think they've done a great job like keeping it just him, even though in No Way Home was two other Spider guys, but there's still Peter though, so it's fine. But the minute they start doing other people like Miles and Silk or Gwen.
I would hate if they add Miles now and he is close in age to Peter.
No, yeah, Peter needs to, like, that's a third movie thing. Like you said, because we were talking about Moreland before. I think if we do Moreland, is it Moreland or Moreland?
Moreland.
Moreland, okay.
Have Peter die fighting Moreland. Have him die. Have him die, and guess what? Miles picks up the suit and he's like, yeah. What's that danger? And then he
okay, I'm
Listen, I don't want to do a voice for Shameik Moore with his corny ass.
Hey man.
All
No,
right.
but look. If they do Miles, I know you're saying to just kill him off. I feel like that's a great way to just end Tom Holland's like Spider-Man. He can always come back later. They could do like the thing that they were trying to do at the end of Spider-Man 2 for the games. Be like, all right, I'm gonna spend my time being Peter Parker. I haven't been Peter Parker in a long time, even though it hasn't been that long for this version of Peter Parker, obviously. But like,
Well, no, because his version of Peter Parker became Spider-Man when he was 16.
right.
So
Is it usually
from
14? Is it usually 14?
14 and 16, but like, yeah, give or take, that's
Okay.
around the age gap. But like, think about it, because if you think about it this way, he really, I mean, in the games at least, in the context of the games, from 16 all the way to like fucking 27, I think, he's been Spider-Man. So he's
Okay.
finally letting go of that role, and he's giving it to Miles instead. Which I like the ending for Spider-Man too. I like
Couldn't
a lot
even
of
be Spider-Man for a decade. Bro's tired after only 9 years. SMH.
I liked a lot of what they did with Spider-Man 2. but I also know that a lot of people didn't like it, and I understand the reasoning for it.
I like the ending. I just hate the suit. No. Actually, you know what? They're just gonna make this a Spider-Man themed episode. I don't care. Look,
You know they're gonna fucking bring in his. They're gonna change his suit again. It's not for Miles Morales original. Yeah,
look.
Get your
Okay.
this contract looking ass out of here.
Look.
Your
Can
fucked
I?
up ass suit and showing off those fucking Killmonger dreads.
I
I wonder who Spider-Man is. I wonder who
And that
Spider-Man
was
is.
crazy. Look, the minute you start showing hair, that's why I don't really like Silk's design. Like I know people like Silk's design, but it's like I can see your eyes and your hair.
Eight kinds of fucked up.
Like it's
Eight
just
kinds of fucked up, bro.
it's
That
just
is the
weird.
That is the stupidest fucking. Like, okay, I'm not saying that a full mask would help the outfit. I'm just saying when you have one character who has a very identifiable haircut, and you choose to show off that haircut in the suit.
It's like, oh, at least we know
Oh.
Spider-Man has locks, you know.
Well, Spider-Man's definitely a black kid.
Yeah.
You know? Or
At
maybe,
least. Oh, he'd be speaking he'd be speaking Spanish sometimes. All right, hold on. He's mixed.
or maybe he's a white kid.
That is true.
There was-
That is true. Hey, hold on. Yeah, I've seen some Asian dudes with locks recently, and I was like,
That is crazy.
I was like,
actually,
I was like, interesting.
there's this Asian TikToker I follow who does like the Chicano style, it's like
Oh.
a Cholo style basically,
Okay.
and he's like heavy into it, man. Like he does the whole like like the long shorts with the long shirts, like the long
Just
white
wear
shirts.
fucking pants. I hate long shorts. That
Right.
shit doesn't make any sense. Just wear pants.
Dude, no, I mean that as like he fully commits to the shit. Yeah, I mean-
Interesting. Okay, but going back, yeah. Okay, my thing is what I wanted to say about the Spider-Man 2 game specifically, and people being mad at the ending. I guess spoilers, not really spoilers. I just think like it's not bad that it's short. I think the game was still good. I think the ending makes a whole lot of sense. I guess we kind of did spoil Silk already, but like the minute that people were getting mad about like the length of the story is when I realized we lost the plot, bro. I don't know. Like I know we were supposed to get DLC for Spider-Man 2 and all that, but like it just felt like, bro, like it was still a good story. Like the story through and through was still good. I don't know.
I'm just saying that, right? Like,
Okay.
even if you ask Umbeed, Umbeed's gonna say the same thing. He's pissed off at Spider-Man too.
He's pissed off in an aspect of content for a game. But that's what I'm saying. Like content, okay, I get it, but like the game's still decent. Like it's still good. Not even decent. It's still good. Like it still looks very good. It's still technically like very impressive. You know, with all the like technology that is a part of it. But I don't know. People hate on that a lot. All right. Let me. I want to go back to the Marvel, the MCU specifically, because we do get off topic a lot whenever we do talk to one another. I was about to call them the Foot Clan. Holy shit, the hand.
Coming out here with fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right, I know. Because I was thinking, yeah, these are some ninjas with like some appendages, whatever. But okay, so my question for you, real quick, because as somebody who only knows of the hand because of slightly Daredevil, and I know he became the leader at one point. I don't know how recent that is or how like much that matters or whatnot. What is their like importance and how do you think they're gonna like play into this? Because I'm very curious.
Well, I think they're more so going to play into the whole Daredevil aspect of it.
Okay.
Daredevil and Punisher, maybe. Because Punisher also has to deal with the... Shit, is it the hand or the fist? I can't remember.
Yo, what is these groups, man? They can't have the fist and then have the hand. What's next? The fucking pinky, bro? Like you gotta choose one. Like, you gotta choose a different one.
Wait,
at that
no, yeah.
point.
The Punisher took control of the hand. That was my bad.
The Punisher took control, or was that Daredevil? Because I saw somebody also say that
Punisher.
Daredevil took control of the hand. Oh wow, really?
Well, both of them have. It's not.
Oh,
like
okay.
either
Oh,
of
it's
them
just-
haven't, but yeah.
Okay, I get you.
But they're probably gonna do it to where Matt is in charge of the hand. Maybe they'll do something where it's like, oh, because he needs reinforcements, he went to the hand. You know,
And can you explain what the hand is? Since I literally have no idea what the hell they are.
they are a ninja demon cult That is the explanation.
And they're just like, who's their leader? Like, or who do they worship? Mephisto? Oh my god. Oh.
Well, don't fucking say it.
He said Demon Cult. I was like, oh shit, Mephisto.
I don't want to say Demon Cult, but damn, I'm trying to look.
Who do they worship, Jose? Your comic knowledge is on the fucking line, bro.
Give me a second, motherfucker.
He doesn't know. He wasn't ready for these questions. I told him yesterday, I'm like, hey man, we're gonna talk about Spider-Man today. He should have been ready. You should have been ready. You should have done your research. I say not researching shit. But
let's see. God fucking damn, I knew this shit. They worship the Beast.
oh, the one that takes over fucking Daredevil in Marvel Rivals, right?
Yeah.
You're a fake fan.
Fuck you.
No, I'm kidding.
No, but they worship the Beast. And the Beast, Mr. Beast.
Shut the fuck up, please. God damn it.
Yeah, he's literally just called the Beast.
Yeah, that's just he's an actual demon, right? Like he's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay, yeah.
But yeah, typically like the Hand is in storylines with Daredevil, Elektra, I think, and then Punisher. I think Wolverine too, technically,
That makes sense.
because Wolverine is a Japanese warrior as well.
So he would have had to have crossed paths with them at least once.
Yeah. But maybe, I mean, we still don't know how Daredevil season 2 is going to end. But again, my train of thought is since he's wearing the Shadowland outfit, he's probably going to take control of the Hand.
But then why are they coming after Peter? Or I guess Spider-Man specifically, because I'm assuming Daredevil would not know, or Matt Murdock, whatever, wouldn't know who Peter is anymore.
Maybe they're going after maybe the reason Peter's in that prison area, because he's in a prison, maybe he's out to save Daredevil. Maybe Daredevil's in prison.
Oh, well,
maybe they follow the same storyline with Daredevil, where he kills somebody on accident and he turns himself in.
I could see that. Do you think? Do you think that he fucking? Well, okay. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not caught up. Do you think he's gonna kill Fisk then, or?
Who knows? Maybe that'd be
crazy.
Maybe
that'd be crazy.
Could fucking kill Fisk, and that'd be the reason why. I mean, it would serve as a way to, I guess, get Daredevil into prison, but at the same time, it would also be a discredit to them because Fisk is an enemy of New York. He isn't inherently just a villain of
Spider-Man or Daredevil. Yeah, right.
Like, I will say that, like, in the Devil's Reign comic arc, he was the main focus. Like, it was Daredevil and Fisk. Like, they were the main, like, opposing forces in it. But
right,
you know, all in all, like, Fisk is like an enemy to New York as a whole. He wants to take control of it, and he does. And he bans vigilantism, which is what he does in the comics. But that's why Luke Cage becomes mayor too.
There's so many connecting threads like that they could do.
Like Marvel is so convoluted with some of the bullshit they do. I'm just like, I don't even know if Luke Cage is the mayor anymore. I don't even think he is.
I feel like, so from what I've seen, based on like people's reactions, like people that I know talk about the game, or not the game, sorry, the show. Jessica Jones is returning in season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, right?
Yeah.
We have Punisher also in season 2.
Yep.
Do you think Luke Cage would just be showing up, or do you think the actor's kind of done with it, or like?
No. The actor for Luke Cage has said plenty of times he wants to come back, and I fully support it. He did a great job as Luke Cage.
Can I keep it a brick?
You don't think he looks like him?
No. I mean, I've only seen like the posters for Luke Cage, but he looks exactly like him. But I think they need to just do a New York movie. I don't know how you do it, but I think they need to do like a New York movie or like a season.
Bro,
I don't know.
You literally call it the Defenders, and then
I know, but then
you have all of the street level fucking heroes. You have Shang-Chi. You have Moon
Shang-Chi's
Knight.
in Cali, bro. he's the West Coast Avenger, bro. He's a West Coast Avenger.
He was with Wong. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Also, Moon Knight is not coming back, or at least Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight is not coming back.
Oscar Isaac is definitely not coming back to Moon Knight.
Yeah, Disney is extremely.
Listen, I don't know how political you get in these podcasts and all, but
I don't give a fuck. If they got something to say, they can tell me whatever. I don't care.
Okay, cool. But Disney is definitely not going to change their stance on Israel. And
100% not.
Fucking and you know what's it called? Oscar Isaac certainly isn't going to fucking change his stance on Israel anytime soon either. So they're at the same point with She-Hulk, because the actress Tatiana Maslany, she's also the same way. She's already said, "Hey, I'm not coming back unless they do something." And even then, I doubt they're going to want her to come back.
I was gonna say the She-Hulk flopped. That shit flopped. Yeah, I love that show though. That show's so funny. That shit is, like,
it was such a good show. I don't really like the ending as much.
Yeah, the ending was bad. Too meta. They tried to being too meta with the shit. I was like, all right, that was
too meta. Then it's like, oh, by the way, you know, I went to Scar and I picked up my son, Scar. The fuck you mean you picked up? You literally
yeah.
Like the most important storyline for Hulk for a throwaway gag.
They can't have Hulk being in this Spider-Man shit without talking about the sun, bro. They can't. Unless it was just a joke and all of She-Hulk was just memes. Because like, how are they gonna retcon all of She-Hulk now?
I mean, that's another thing. Daredevil shows up in She-Hulk.
They were smashing.
Oh, dude.
Yo, hey, yo, why are you moaning in my ear?
Lucky. She is so lucky.
Yeah, man, she's very lucky, man. Charlie Cox, bro. Like, golly.
Dude, I don't know if you fucking... Bro, they've shown this motherfucker shirtless in one of the trailers for Daredevil Season 2. He is built like a fucking brick house.
That makes sense, actually.
Also, let it be known to this podcast, I am a very straight man.
Straight-ish. We've had these conversations before. No, but yeah, I think, whatever direction they plan to go on, I feel like they need to, like, I don't know, because it's like, we shouldn't, like, based on my political affiliation, I shouldn't be supporting these niggas, but I do like Marvel enough, and I like Spider-Man enough to be like, all right, I'll watch Spider-Man, unfortunately. But going based off of everything that we've seen from the trailer, though, I don't know how they're gonna even make it to where Punisher knows Peter. How are they gonna, like, you think it's just gonna be like a thing that they just like, oh yeah, shit. Like, he calls him by his first name. Do you think this is like where they meet, or like, you think they just know each other? I feel like there's just so many.
Definitely don't think there.
There's so many threads.
I mean, he's Spider-Man for 4 years. Like, he's been Spider-Man for 4 years. In that 4-year time frame, he definitely met Frank. Because Frank.
We say that.
Because Frank in the what's it called in
Daredevil.
Frank in Born Again, he's been out doing vigilante work for like a minute too. Like he's been back doing it for a while. Daredevil came back in Born Again. Like he stopped being Daredevil because spoiler. Foggy dies. And it's the first fucking episode.
Hey man.
If you ain't get past the first fucking 20 minutes of the first episode of Daredevil Born Again, which by the way are arguably the best minutes in that episode, then I don't know what to tell you. I thought Born Again was beautiful. I loved it. But again, I'm too much of a fan, I think, sometimes. For Marvel, I see things in like a rose. I think for comics in general, I see things in like a rose tinted glasses a lot of the times.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a wrong. Like, I get it. I'm the same way with Pokemon, where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play this bullshit, knowing that I'm probably gonna be disappointed, but I'm gonna still love it though. And even then, I'm usually not that disappointed. Like I said, Spider-Man trilogy for Tom Holland's trilogy, I don't even think it's as bad as people say. Genuinely, I think there's a lot of good.
But go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think there's a lot of good Marvel movies that have came out recently, like, or just Marvel properties in general, even the ones that you haven't seen yet. So
I haven't seen Wonder Man. I haven't seen.
he's a piece.
Echo.
He's a loser. I haven't seen
Loki
Echo either.
Season 2.
I haven't seen Loki season 2 also. I
haven't
probably didn't
seen-
do that.
To be fair, the only reason why I haven't seen it is because I don't want to see Jonathan Majors and everything.
Yeah, I'm kind of similar, but like I just need to get through a lot of this Marvel shit.
Did you see the shit that he's apparently gonna get into?
Is he
I
grifting?
think he's no. Yes, I think
Oh.
he's making a movie with. Shit, I have to double check and see who's making a movie with. But I saw
Who's
this
making a
up-
movie with fucking Jonathan Majors after that shit, bro? Like, you have to be insane. Like, that's career suicide at that point. I mean, although people were still fucking with Chris Brown after all that shit, so Loki. Shit, never mind, man.
He was in a
Leo,
movie recent. Like his last movie was Magazine Dreams.
which
which
oh,
I think he did-
magazine. Oh, I get it. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors set to end Hollywood hiatus with a conservative movie. Yeah,
That's fucking
gonna
hilarious.
team up
That's
with Ben
hilarious.
Shapiro to make a movie. Oh
Bro,
my god!
Okay, so I was right. Magazine Dreams, bro. Get the fucking away from me, bro. Stop, bro. See, this is what I'm saying.
Oh my god!
This is what I'm saying. Literal dude beats a woman. Man beats woman. Hey guys, let's go ahead and make a movie with this dude. Like, oh, okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what I know. Y'all niggas on the wrong side of history,
a
bro.
movie with the company that revived the careers of Gina Carcano.
Who?
She's in The Mandalorian. She's like a UFC fighter. She was a UFC fighter.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is.
They revived the career of Armie Hammer, who literally said he ate people.
Oh Lord.
That's fucking crazy.
You know, I was kind of hoping that you said Arm and Hammer, but god damn
No, I
it,
said
bro.
Armie
This nigga.
Hammer.
All right, he ate people.
I don't think he actually ate people, but well,
He
maybe,
said that he
maybe
did.
Who the fuck knows? He said
Okay.
he said he wanted to eat somebody. He wanted to eat a woman he was flirting with on Tinder.
And I think that's gonna be the end of. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, what the fuck, man? All right, whatever. Okay. I mean, anything else that you want to talk about this trailer that we've seen? Like, I feel like we haven't really.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Fox
go-
and Wells.
yeah. That has nothing to do with the movie.
No, it has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Although I did see somebody say that the guy that was flirting with MJ could be Paul, and I was like, bro,
they
can
would
we
not-
stop?
they would not. Bro, they would not do that to my boy Jabba the Hutt. And if you know, you know why I call
Oh,
him
is
that.
he Jabba's son or whatever the
not.
new thing? Oh, why then? Okay, I guess
There's
if I know,
a-
I know. I
okay,
don't know.
This is
don't know.
a Star Wars thing,
Okay, I'm not a Star Wars head.
but I know you're definitely not a Star Wars thing. You're probably not going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it real quick.
Go ahead.
A big thing in the community for Star Wars is that the actor for Ezra Bridger, we call him, well, his name is Isman, but they call him Jabba the Hutt. Not too sure why, but it's been like that for a while. They just consistently call him Jabba the Hutt, so I'm not going to explain why. That's just too much to get into, and Star Wars is not the topic of this podcast episode.
I mean, Disney affiliated, Disney adjacent. Okay, yeah. Okay, if you were to read any comics, which I have a feeling like you could just start from anywhere here, but if anybody was like, hey man, I want to get into the comics or I want to watch some shows, like what would you recommend them watch or read in order to like slightly prepare themselves for this?
Okay. So if you're wanting to get a good look at the whole Chrysalis situation or the whole evolution thing that's going to happen, you would read the comic run that I think it's drawn by John Romita Jr., but it's damn, I can't even think of the name of it, but it's basically when Spider-Man's fighting Morlun for the first time. That's a good comic to read. You can kind of see that. You can see that's where he gets the organic webbing. If you're wanting to see, what's going to happen, watch Daredevil season 1 and 2. Born Again. Those are probably going to be the one things to watch, like the things to actually watch. And that'd probably be it, to be honest. I mean, Punisher's supposed to come out with a one-shot, which I don't know what it's supposed to be about. I don't know what it's going to be relating to, but there's going to be like a one-shot Punisher live-action episode, which, again, we don't really know what much else is going to come from there. But, I mean, you could always kind of just do your own little bit of research if you want. You can kind of see that. Obviously, what I know from Marvel is kind of skewed in the sense that, like, I do read Marvel comics, I can't read everything because there's so much shit and I have a life, you know?
Right, of course, yeah, as most people do. What is, I mean, yeah, I'm
try
not
not to read the most recent comics of Spider-Man just because right now none of it is relating to what's happening to the MCU. Also, if you like Spider-Man getting cucked by some random fuck-ass dude.
Alright, dude, I don't know.
You can always read the fucking comic book where he goes to save Mary Jane, and because he saved Mary Jane, and Mary Jane was stuck in a fucking hell universe with this guy who was also the reason for the hell universe. Yeah, and you can also read that comic series by Zeb Wells. By the way, a very huge fuck you to him. And if you're also wanting to get more into it, right now, Peter Parker just came back from his little adventure in space to where Norman Osborn, that's right, the Green Goblin, took over for Spider-Man. So he basically was Spider-Man for a little bit. And Ben Reilly, by the way, that's why I brought him back up. Ben Reilly from the Clone Saga, who is right now also going by... He's not even Spider-Man anymore.
Isn't he Chasm?
His name is Chasm, and he has different powers. Like he's not just like web swing. He's not just spider powers. He also has Chasm powers because at the end of the Spider-Man Beyond series, which also happened because Spider-Man or Peter Parker got hurt. You see what I'm saying? There's too much shit to get into to know what's happening in newer comics now.
And Miss Marvel died.
Miss Marvel died. I forgot. She's dead. She's dead.
Is she still dead? I thought she got brought back. Is she still dead? Oh, hell no. This is... Yo, Marvel editorial. We need to have a talk. we need to have a talk.
Listen. Marvel just needs to do what DC did and just say fuck you and just concentrate on the Absolute line, because right now DC
Absolute Comics look really good.
Is great with their Absolute Comic series. They're coming out with Absolute Green Arrow. There's plans on Absolute Hawkman coming out.
What?
Absolute Aquaman's been teased. Right now the current runs are Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern, Flash. They're great. They're all great. There's things to, Absolute Martian Manhunter, also a great series too so far. They're all great new interpretations of characters. That's what they need to do. They should have stuck with the Ultimate storyline. Unfortunately, from what I've heard, because I haven't read the last Ultimate Spider-Man comic.
It looked really good too. Wait, what happened at the end? I thought it was like, was it not his son getting the? Okay, never mind. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't read the last comic yet, but from what I've read on tweets, like people have said that they didn't stick the landing.
Interesting. Okay.
Which is disappointing, but at the same time, almost the entire comic run for Ultimate Spider-Man was good. I liked it. They should just stick with Ultimate, I think. I mean, Ultimate is great so far. Even the Ultimates, like Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Wolverine, the Ultimates, Ultimate X-Men. People are saying very good things about these comic runs, and yet Marvel, in their infinite wisdom, is canceling all of them in May, I think.
In May?
So,
wow, that soon?
Or June.
Holy
One of the 2 months.
I mean, still, regardless, this year is crazy. I thought they would have let it go for a little bit longer.
Yeah, which is crazy because the Absolute storylines are still going to continue. You know, like right now in Absolute Batman just finished fighting Poison Ivy, and his mom has been which again, Batman, notoriously known for not having parents, has a mom in the Absolute storyline. Right. But his mom also turns out that she was a talent for for the Court of Owls, which
Court of Owls,
is crazy. And then
I like
fucking
spoiling people.
Joker is basically everything that mainline Bruce Wayne is.
Okay.
In the sense that he's like a billionaire playboy and everything, but he's also a demon who's basically from the past, who's essentially aged out, and like his lineage is basically just him coming back to life. Or not coming back to life, but like him like taking over like a new life, basically.
Interesting.
I don't know. Sorry, it's just there's a lot of
it's
things
not-
to get into with Marvel comics. There's a lot of things to get
Got
into
nothing
with
to do
DC
with Marvel.
comics. At the moment, they're both convoluted when it comes to their comics. There was a time when I thought that DC had better comics. There was a time when I liked Marvel comics.
Bro, Bro's hating.
Marvel's been dropping the ball a lot recently for me. DC is still pretty high up there. I will say, I think when it comes to like DC media right now, we have, I think, Lanterns coming out, which I mean we probably could have talked about Lanterns as well.
Not today.
Maybe not today, but we probably could have talked about it. But
Yeah.
Lanterns is coming out, and then I think Supergirl comes out this year too, which I'm not nearly as excited for Supergirl as I was excited for Superman.
Notice because she's a woman. That's why he's not excited.
False, because I really like Millie Alcock, and I really like her performance as Rhaenyra Targaryen in House of the Dragon season 1. However, I will say I don't like House of the Dragon because of how weird it is with the family stuff and the uncle fucking.
Uncle fucking.
Yep.
Your
That is
fucking
just Game of
uncles?
Thrones too.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've never
That is
seen
just
Game of Thrones at all.
so-
The only episode that I saw Game of Thrones was like a dude getting dookie thrown at him, and I think that was it. I don't remember if that was actually even.
I will say I love
Dookie.
Game of Thrones, but oh god, dude. Night of the Seven Kingdoms also a good show. I'm so sorry, I'm just saying shit that I like. But yeah, basically, trailer looks really good. I'm excited for it. The color looks good.
I'm excited too.
It's directed by the same person who directed Shang-Chi,
Dan,
right?
Destin Daniel Cretton. Let me see if I got that right. Yeah, it is Shang-Chi guy. Shang-Chi though. Yeah.
Perfect. Love that. That just tells me that the fight scenes are gonna look even better.
Destin Daniel Cretton. Yep. Okay.
I am just excited. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just genuinely excited for the next for the Spider-Man movie.
Oh shit! Wait, does she have a bunch of? Okay, so I was looking like a little bit more of the background of the trailer. Sorry, I just realized that MJ had like a bunch of pictures of Spider-Man on her fucking refrigerator.
Yeah, she's definitely
Like-
they're definitely gonna find out who Spider-Man is, and they're
Okay,
like,
100%.
who's this Peter guy? And then they're gonna see that nobody knows who Peter is.
Oh, I just realized that he has a flip phone too. Oh, I'm just now. I'm realizing a lot of stuff. Okay, no,
You
my
really
bad. My
have
bad.
not watched the fucking trailer.
No, I watched the
like 3
trailer.
times.
No, I watched it, but I remember I was watching somebody's
Did you
reaction,
see-
and they're like, "Oh, he has a flip phone,"
It's
and they're like, "Oh, because he's broke, he has a flip phone." But I'm like, flip phones are expensive. Like my flip phone was like
phones are
$1,000. No. He has like a flip, like a Samsung Galaxy or like a Motorola Flip Z or whatever the fuck. That's what I meant. I'm like,
That's how I used to sell them bitches at Best Buy for like $100.
yeah, $100 for a Samsung Flip 7, whatever, Fold
No,
7.
for a flip phone.
But yeah, no, obviously, but that's not what he had. That's why everybody's like, oh, he has a flip phone, he's broke. But it's like, that's higher end like phones right now. Regardless of going back to it, I'm also, we're gonna end today's episode here. I'm also excited. Sorry that we kind of went rambling towards the end, but if you did make it to the end, I appreciate you guys for watching today's episode of Too Many Frames. We will more than likely be back with Jose specifically Spider-Man related. Anything else Marvel related, probably when Spider-Man Brand New Day drops, we'll probably like have a spoiler talk about, you know, the movie specifically and just like get into the whole shebang bang, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited too. I like what he did with Shang-Chi, the director, with like the choreography and all that. I'm hoping that we see some crazy like Way of the Spider-esque like martial arts, which could have been cool if Shang-Chi was, you know, utilized in anything else. That wasn't just Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
but or what was it, Marvel Zombies or What If, whatever they did, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, I'm excited. Anything else you want to plug? You want to plug anything before we leave, or?
Absolutely not. I'm not starting anything just yet. It'll be a
All
while
right.
till I start anything.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
With that,
support your local comic book shop.
Oh, okay.
Always buy print. Don't pirate your shit. Unlike video games, I fully support buying from local comic book shops. Just because we want to make sure that physical media stays intact, and you never know, but it's hard work that a lot of these artists and writers put into them. Fuck Zeb Wells.
all right, period. All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.